Hi everyone, this is Paul Lange from Disciplined Trading Strategies with this week's Trade of the Week video. This week ending February 26th of 2023, the stock was RBLX. This happened on Thursday the 23rd. This is based on a gap carry. That's a stock that had gapped previously, but that was only part of the strategy really. The entry was on a 5-minute DTS sell setup failure pattern. The management advanced reward to risk 2.0 to 1. Before we look at this trade, let's take a look at what's for free members at DTS this week. If you're not a free member of DTS already, if you're seeing this on YouTube or somewhere, you can go over to the DTS homepage, that's disciplinedtradingstrategies.com, and you'll see areas there you can become a free member. No hassle, no big advertising, your email's never sold or traded or anything. You just get some good information and invites to things like this. The Introduction to Mastering Technical Analysis class is this Friday from 12:30 to 5. It's about 4.5 hours. It's a real course. It's the beginning of the actual seminar program for seminar students. And don't get confused by introduction. There is some introductory material, so everybody's on the same page. But there's a lot of great information that simply we don't cover during class because I want to devote that class time to learning technical analysis. I guarantee if you've not been through this course before, you will learn a couple of things even if you've been around for 10 or 15 years. And naturally, after that Saturday, the next day, kicks off the 3 live seminars, part of the DTS seminar program. If you have any questions about that, feel free to email me on paul@disciplinedtradingstrategies.com. This is the daily chart for RBLX. It was categorized as a gap carry because of this gap up in here. It got very extended on the move up and a really long pullback, so it's questionable if it's still a gap carry concept, but it is that first pullback, and you'll see in a minute it did hit a really key area. This is the day before the trade, and then the day of the trade we're going to open just flat like that and come down one more time testing that little area in here. You'll see that turned out to be a key area, and it was a later entry, late morning, and held throughout the afternoon. Not a lot to be learned on some of the other charts here. Their hourly charts always the key minor support area that we're looking for on that pullback, and we dropped. That was the entry right in there where that arrow is. You don't see it exactly, but just generally speaking, being the tail there on that hourly chart as we came into that minor support area, which was kind of key. The market also kind of rallied that afternoon, so it helped us trade along. This is the one I picked to have that comeback rally that day. 5-minute chart shows a little bit better. This was really a terrible entry. We open up there, and my entry wasn't until over there, and that's over that last 5-minute sell setup or 2-minute sell setup. It shows up on both. Really, if you're looking at this chart and staring at it, which I wasn't at the time, really this would have been perfect if you look at everything to get in very, very aggressively early down in here somewhere. This would have been probably a 4-hour trade or better with the same targets if I had the better entry. But I didn't see it until it was already rallying this far. So I waited for that first pullback and took this secondary breakout in here. Entry over 36.41, stop under 36. 2 targets, target 1, 37.07 on that big run. Just kind of approaching that prior level right through here. You see it did go a little bit higher. The target 2 was held till end of the day, but took on a trail sometime after 3:30 and some kind of a trail stop in there under 37.48. 2-minute chart really not showing anything new here. You see that same entry there on that little sell setup failure right through here. Whatever time frame you're looking at, it's the same pretty much. And then targets are off the chart here. I always have the 4 charts in here, so I just leave them in here. But this 2-minute chart really doesn't show you much because the trade was entered almost at 11 o'clock. If you like trades like this, I typically do 3 to 4 trades, ideally 2 to 3, but sometimes 3 to 4 trades. They're mostly all done in the morning, typically before 10:30, sometimes 11 o'clock. Come join us in the DTS Trading Room. We sometimes leave things open and managed throughout the day, but I'm basically away from the keyboard all afternoon like you should be as well. You can go over to the DTS homepage and look for that tab that says something about trading rooms and figure out how to join us if you'd like to. Until next time, this is Paul for DTS. Good trading, everybody.